Losing someone we love creates a deep emptiness that can be difficult to bear. In these moments of grief, we long for reassurance, a sign, or a message that there is more to life than what we can see and feel in the present. And sometimes, in God's divine mercy, that message reaches us from beyond. Today, God brings that message. Someone dear to you, someone who has passed away, wants to share something with you, a message so powerful and meaningful that it could change the way you look at life, death, and everything in between. This is not just a memory or a fleeting thought. It's a truth that your loved one could not express before. This is the full picture, the clarity you've been seeking, and the reassurance that your loved one's journey didn't end with their last breath. Open your heart now, and let the message unfold. What follows is meant to bring light to your grief, understanding to your confusion, and hope to the places where pain has settled in. When God speaks, it's because the message is urgent, life-changing, and meant for this very moment. God, the protector, the warrior, and the angel of divine revelation, doesn't bring trivial words. The truths he shares set us free and bring clarity to our hearts. Why this message? Why now? The answer is simple: you're ready to hear it. Even if your grief still feels raw and recent, the time has come for you to receive the truth. God, in his infinite wisdom, waited for this precise moment. Your heart is now prepared, your spirit is open, and your faith is strong enough to receive the message your loved one has for you. There is something important that your loved one wants you to know, something they carried in their heart but couldn't say while they were here. This truth will bring peace to your soul, help ease your doubts, and give you the strength to move forward with hope. God is here to make sure you hear it clearly. Imagine your loved one standing before you, not in the frailty of their last days, but in the fullness of their spirit, whole, radiant, and filled with peace. They are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world. They see things clearly now, and from their place in eternity, they want you to see them clearly too. Here is the message they want to share. The first thing your loved one wants you to understand is that their passing was not the end. Yes, they left behind their physical body, but their spirit is more alive than ever before. They are with God now, bathed in his light, love, and glory. They are experiencing the eternal presence of God, where there is no more pain or suffering. This is not just a comforting thought, it's the truth. Death is not the final word. As Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die." John 11:25. Your loved one is alive in Christ, and they want you to hold on to that truth deeply. Sometimes, we leave things unsaid or unexpressed. Your loved one wants you to know that their love for you was real, deep, and unchanging. Even if there were misunderstandings or times of tension, even if things were left unsaid, their love for you never wavered. They now see everything clearly, including how much you meant to them, how deeply you cared, and how much you did for them. Nothing can erase that bond of love. That love is eternal and will never fade. Grief can weigh us down with guilt over things we didn't say, things we didn't do, or moments we wish we had handled differently. But your loved one wants you to know that you no longer have to carry that burden. They have forgiven you fully, and they want you to forgive yourself as well. This message is not just about comfort, it's about freedom. It's about releasing yourself from guilt and regret so you can fully embrace the life God has for you. Your loved one is at peace, and they want you to be at peace too. Your loved one's passing is a reminder that life on earth is temporary, but the love of God is eternal. They want you to draw closer to Jesus, the one who holds everything together. In Him, you'll find strength to face each day, hope that never fades, and the promise of a future reunion. They are with the Lord now, and they want you to experience that same closeness with God. Jesus is with you every moment, offering comfort, guidance, and peace beyond understanding. As you read these words, know that God is not just delivering the message, He is standing guard over you. God is the great protector, the one who fights against darkness and defends His people. He is here to remind you that you are not alone in your grief and healing. God's angels are with you, offering comfort, guidance, and protection even in your deepest sorrow. God's presence surrounds you. He has not abandoned you, and He never will. God is here to assure you that heaven is watching over you, that your loved one is in God's care, and that you are being held in the arms of grace. The message has been delivered. The truth is now in front of you. But what do you do with it? How do you move forward? Grief is a natural response to loss. It's okay to feel sadness, to cry, and to miss the presence of your loved one. But as you grieve, remember this truth: they are alive in Christ. Their journey hasn't ended, it has simply entered a new chapter. Let that truth bring you hope, even in the midst of your mourning. Your loved one's life was a gift from God. Their memory is a treasure that cannot be taken away. Celebrate their life, the joy they brought, the lessons they shared, and the love you experienced together. Let their legacy inspire you to live fully, love deeply, and walk closely with God. Jesus promised to be with us always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. In your weakest moments, lean on His strength. He is your comforter, your healer, and your source of peace. Let Him carry you through the toughest days. If your loved one could speak to you directly one last time, they would say this: I am at peace. I am with Jesus, and His love is more wonderful than words can express. I want you to live your life with hope, joy, and faith. You don't have to carry guilt, regret, or sorrow forever. Know that I loved you deeply, and that love will never fade. Hold on to God's promises, and we will be reunited in His perfect time. Until then, I am watching over you, praying for you, and rooting for you from heaven. Stay strong. Walk with Jesus. He is everything you need. The message from God is a divine reminder of God's unchanging love and eternal promises. The person you love may have passed away, but their spirit lives on with Jesus. Their message to you is one of hope, peace, and truth. Open your heart to it, accept the love, and walk forward in faith. Life's journey continues, and God is with you every step of the way. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.